What is going on, fellow casters? Here we are here for the 32 Days of Moonrise. We are at the halfway point. It is day 16. Biggest update yet with morphrost and Celestials Clash news. So let's get into this. We had about an 8-minute video here.
Frostcasters and morphrost enjoyers, it's time to celebrate. We're counting down 30.
Does anyone still enjoy morphrost since Specteris came around and pretty much just showed it the door? Because, like, I know people love morphrost in set 2 as they should have. But then Specteris came around and said, doesn't really matter anymore what you do. Oh, you want to attack into me? Well, you're back to 1 on that, on the, Abominable.
32 days until Moonrise pre-orders open on November 15th, so let's dive in. You guys have been crushing the Celestials Clash Kickstarter, and we are at almost $450,000 raised at the time I'm filming this update. But man, oh man, am I about to lay it out for you guys of what these upcoming stretch goals are going to be and how we're going to crush it over this next week, the final week of our Celestials Clash Kickstarter.
I hope you would, like, actually be able to stretch this out for, like, honestly, I don't know why the Celestials Clash Kickstarter isn't going all the way up till Moonrise's thing. That's what I would do if I could. If you could, just have this go the 32 days and just have it like that. Oh, I did not add. Whoopsie.
Let's talk about it. Now, more than ever, we need you guys to turn up and tell your friends. Our $400,000 unlock was the Stellar Night Venom, an incredible brand new card for Moonrise that'll be included.
Which was almost an X out of 99, but then Community Spellcom said that's a really stupid idea, and he was like, oh, my bad. And obviously the 500k is going to be a full art Stellar Eddie, which was going to be X out of 10, which again would have been a stupid idea, but the community said that's a stupid idea, and he listened, which I do appreciate.
Included in every single one of our Kickstarter promo packs. Absolutely nuts. So now you guys get 26 amazing cards in every single pack. So that's a reason to up your tiers to make sure you guys can secure those 3 packs or even more as you go up to some of our higher tiers with the uncut sheets.
God, I wish I could back for
the
3 packs.
$400,000 unlock also enabled every single backer to get all 8 spirit buddies unlocked for their game. This is awesome because you can clash with your favorite spirit right by your side as you chase down the top ranks of the Celestials.
But why is Eddie in there? That's my question. Is you see all these spirit buddies on the side, but then you see Eddie on some of these. So why is Eddie there?
Clash leaderboards. At the $450,000 stretch goal, we have some really awesome initiatives. First things first, we're gonna do a social media challenge. If you guys can hit these 2 goals I'm gonna set, we're gonna give every single backer a free full art upgrade in Celestials Clash, which means that you can pick any one of your favorite card arts that has a full art and upgrade it immediately in Celestials Clash when it releases next year. The goals are simple. Get our Discord server to 15,000 users. We're only a few hundred away, so make sure you guys join up at discord.gg/Celestials. I know we can hit this one. The next challenge is I need you guys to share and retweet this post on Twitter/X to get it to 1,000 retweets. I know that's a massive hill to climb, but with over 2,000 backers so far, I know for sure we can do this. This will help us get the campaign out to more people and get more visibility on it so we can get even more awesome stretch goals unlocked.
Yes.
Simply check out the description below for the Twitter post and you guys can share or retweet there and make sure you guys join us on Discord. If you guys can do those 2 goals, every single person gets a free full art upgrade as long as you back the Kickstarter. Now you guys already turned up and unlocked the Divine Raid Challenge for Zeus, which I know a lot of people are like, what even is that? And at the $450,000 unlock, we'll unlock a second Divine Raid Challenge, which is for the Divine Goddess of the Hunt, Artemis. Now these Divine Raid challenges will be the perfect way to test your strength and earn exclusive rewards as you face down the divine gods of Celestials. Our goal is to create an experience where you can re-challenge these bosses over a limited event duration and based on your performance, rank against other casters across the globe to unlock amazing prizes. We'll be taking in feedback during our beta testing phase to make sure this is a great experience for everyone. I'll be sure to share more information about our Divine Raid challenges down the road, but get excited because they're going to be a ton of fun and we'll work directly with you, the community, to make sure that they're amazing. As we look towards our $500,000 stretch goal, we've got some of our most amazing reveals yet. First up, Stellar Full Art Eddie will be...
There it is. That's the one everyone thought it was going to be. Definitely was going to be your unlock for 500,000. And that is the stuff of nightmares in a good way. My goodness, could you imagine just Yeah, that's scary.
Added to every single Kickstarter pack. That's right, you'll be able to get a stellar full art Eddie by backing at the $25 tier or above, and the more you back, the more packs you get. So make sure you guys lock in those packs so you can get your playset of Eddie or have a handful of full art Eddies to share around with your friends. This is one of the best promos, man.
Which is nice for like just getting one pack is fine, but like if you actually backed enough $25 or up, you actually will have access to these cards, these stellar Kickstarter cards in Alestral's Clash. So even if you have one pack here, you can bring out your deck in Alestral's Clash with the full arts at 3 of if you need to.
And it makes it so the promo pack will have 27 promo cards in it. Now, I do want to let y'all know we were originally going to do this as a serialized card, much like the Night Venom, but we took into your feedback. Seemed like everyone was like, nah, don't do serialized, man. Just let everyone enjoy the rewards. And I agree, so we changed it. So everybody gets the Eddie, everybody gets...
Yeah, Dan has this in his head to try and do things that he really needs to start, and this is my opinion, he really needs to start doing like community polls or something for stuff like this. So he can avoid making himself look like a fool on here when he's like, oh, we're going to do this card X out of 10 or this card X out of 99 in a promo pack. If they would have had some kind of poll for this and we already made it loud and clear that this was a bad idea, he wouldn't have been on here a couple days ago being like, oh, yeah, this is what we're going to do, and then have to course correct after the community was like, yeah, that's a very bad idea.
Gets the Night Venom, and you'll all get 27 amazing promos if we can get to the $500,000 stretch goal. As if that wasn't hype enough, from there, we've got one of our most requested features. The $500,000 stretch goal is going to unlock none other than draft mode. That's right, a draft format mode will be coming to Alestral's Clash if we can hit that $500,000 unlock. So let's make it happen, because I know everybody wants that. $550,000 unlock goal will be a stellar Eddie buddy for every single back.
Oh my god, no way. That is crazy.
We're gonna just keep celebrating Eddie. You guys love him, I love him. Let's make it happen. $550,000 gets you a stellar Eddie buddy, and it'll also give you an exclusive playing field, a devastating shipwreck that'll have your opponents pinned between a rock and a...
Wow, that is beautiful. That is definitely crazy.
A hard place. Our $600,000 unlock is massive for content creators, as that'll be our creator code system, which will allow your favorite content creators to receive a financial kickback anytime you guys make cosmetic purchases on our store. Again, all cards are going to be free, but this is another way that we can uplift our content creator community. And the 600K unlock will also give you guys spectator mode, which is huge. Like, I really hope we can get to spectator mode, because I think that'll be really awesome for you guys to be able to watch other games taking place. We need your help to hit these amazing stretch goals. So make sure you guys share the post on X and join our Discord server at discord.gg/Alestrals so everybody can get that epic full art upgrade.
Yeah. And
we can march forward to hitting more of these stretch goals, like unlocking full art Stellar Eddie, like unlocking creator codes, and of course draft mode. This is going to be amazing.
I honestly think that these all should have been put out there day one. We should have known what these stretch goals were going into this Kickstarter, not 7 days, 6 days before it's going to end. I think that's just a big L right there. You should let us know every single... If you have these Kickstarters already thought out, I know in the original Kickstarter, they had, I think, 500,000 was like the highest stretch goal, and they had to keep coming up with stretch goals as they kept getting bigger and bigger, and then they got to that 1 million stretch goal. And that $1 million price point. You had this stretch goals going from where it started to 1 million on here. You should have already let us know what these are, so people go, oh, that's what we're getting. We need to get to that. I think it's just a little late for that.
I hope y'all enjoyed the reveals. This was just a warm-up. And our most recent month of Shattered Stars celebration closes the doors in just a few days, so make sure you guys grab your Shattered Stars subscription, as next month we'll start the new chapter of Shattered Stars, which is going to be Shattered Stars Scorpio with our brand new constellation art. So a lot to be excited about. Make sure you guys lock in that Shattered Stars subscription right now at shopalestrals.com. It's worth noting that celebration month is our best pull rates ever, with reverse stellars off the chains and a ton of awesome serialized cards to get.
Really not the best month, because you put in 4 full art Circle of the Skies, which I'm pretty sure I've heard that people have tried to talk him out of doing, and he still did it anyway. Which again was dumb. But hey, I don't work on the team, so I couldn't be there trying to like dude, no, this is a bad idea.
And this is your last reminder for SS Oct 15 to get 15% off our plushies. All right, let's talk about some brand new Frost cards coming to Moonrise. Up first, we've got a brand new counter rune called Aurora Borealis. On a side note, it's on my bucket list to see the Northern Lights, and I hope to do that one day. But for now, Frostix is going to show us Aurora Borealis.
You know, I'm really surprised this was not a Frostfall card. Discard a card in order to enchant up to 1 frost from your underworld to your field and return up to 2 that doesn't seem really right. Up to frost from your underworld to your spirit deck. This wording seems so weird.
Which is a super cool 1-cost counter rune that says you can discard a card in order to enchant up to 1 frost from your underworld to your field and return up to 1 frost from your underworld to your spirit deck.
It should have the number 1 on there. Just having that like that just looks super weird.
What this does is a few things that are interesting. One, it allows you to toss a card from your hand to the underworld. That can be really useful in Frost, considering how many cards like to be in the underworld, especially when factoring in cards like Morphrost Bat Form, which really appreciate being discarded from your hand. And it allows you to enchant something on your field with a Frost Spirit on your underworld, so essentially a free enchant, and then you get to heal yourself as well. So ultimately, this card becomes a free card to cast from a Spirit perspective. It's really just the cost of discarding the card that you have to work around. But again, it can be paired very, very effectively with cards like Morphrost Bat Form to do some really cool stuff, especially on your opponent's turn.
I just don't see this being played, like, at all. This seems so, like, minimal for use that I don't really see a reason to play this. When you have Catarant as your healer, you have Frigicub that gets you spirits back as well on Nexusing. This seems like a very mid card out of the Frost,
as this is a counter rune. I also want to highlight some really cool synergy with cards like Catarant, which heal once they receive Frost Spirits, and there's some other cards that are going to be coming in the future that will take advantage of Aurora Borealis. I can't wait to see what cool ideas and strategies you guys cook up with this awesome new counter rune. I don't know about y'all, but I love me some Morphrost. We've got a brand new Morphrost form coming to Moonrise, and that is Morphrost Scorpio form. Just in time for Shattered Stars, too. Morphrost Scorpio form is a
Ooh, that's a pretty looking card. That's a pretty looking Morphrost. When you cast this Morphrost, you can discard a Morphrost in order to target an opponent's Celestial and set that base stat to 0 until the end phase. During this turn's end phase, you can expend 2 Frost in order to add Celestial. That's actually a pretty good card. But it's a targeting one though, so Celestials that don't like. If I have Majesty on the field, this card does not do anything because Majesty properly enchanted doesn't. Celestial card effects do not targeting Celestial card effects do not work, so this wouldn't work. Same thing with Chronodial. If Chronodial is properly enchanted and you have all its conditions met, this card would not work as well.
1-cost Frost Celestial with 2 attack and 2 defense with a dastardly effect. When you cast this Morphrost, you can discard a Morphrost in order to target an opponent's Celestial and set its base defense to 0 until the end phase. During this turn's end phase, you can expend 2 Frost Spirits in order to destroy that Celestial. This basically functions similarly.
I mean, this would be a Camel out if you're playing Camel. If you're playing Fairgeist, this is definitely a Fairgeist out because you just sit there and go, okay, I'm going to play this. Put your defense to 0, and because Fairgeist cannot die to battle, you go, okay, well, at the end of the turn, I discard 2, and Fairgeist is dead. Boom. That's actually, this is definitely a good Fairgeist counter to anybody sitting there playing Fairgeist.
Lead to Poison Tipped Arrow as a delayed destruction effect on Morphrost Scorpio, but it also pairs really nicely with Frost cards like Cryoblast, and of course,
Man, it would suck having to do Morphrost Scorpio, and they have for your opponent to sit there and have to PTA this, because you're not really stopping the Morphrost Scorpio form from having its effect go off, but the fact that you have to PTA this would just, that would feel so bad because you're losing 3, like you're losing 1. They're losing 2, so it's like a trade-off, 2 for 2.
Morphrost Bat Form, which we mentioned earlier, as a discard opportunity to throw that to the underworld and then be able to revive another Morphrost from your underworld. When you can search out 2 Morphrosts with Morphrost Lycan, you can easily grab Scorpio form and Bat Form and be able to execute this combo perfectly, especially if your underworld is already filled up from your Morphrost Indus. I think Scorpio could really change the game and provide a much-needed buff to the Morphrost engine, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I told y'all I was a Morphrost enjoyer myself, and Morphrost Scorpio form is indeed coming as a stellar in Moonrise as well. Amalri absolutely crushed it with this one, and I love its design.
Gosh, that's
that
cool.
Green and orange shine so bright.
Honestly, I think this I think some morphrost should be a reverse stellar instead of having to be like one of the main stellar X99s for every celestial, every set we come out from here on out. It looks like we're gonna have a morphrost form that gets an X99 slot, and I don't think that's right. I think it should be one of these. This one should have been a reverse stellar in my opinion.
On this beautiful new stellar that you guys can chase after in Moonrise, where only 99 copies will ever exist. So if you're like me and you want to bling out your morphrost deck, this is a card you don't want to miss out on. Don't you forget to back our Kickstarter for a less.
Well, that's gonna be your reveals for today. Again, with the stretch goals, I think those should have been known to us last week or the week before that when the whole thing started. It shouldn't be in the home stretch. Now we're going to tell you what these last few stretch goals going into the 600K, well, hopefully we can hit that 600K, could be so more people would hit. Now that we know what those are, hopefully we'll be able to get those. I'm sure a lot of people want Stellar Eddie as a player, that is definitely one of the smartest things he could have done, because there are a lot of people in the Discord who love Eddie and want that full art Eddie at 500K. But now that they know that they can get one in game for them, oh my god, that's gonna boost up sales, I think. But that is gonna be all for now. Morphrost Scorpio definitely is going to be something to look forward to, because again, it is definitely a camel out. Because if somebody wants to sit there and play camel, but again, it doesn't affect Chronodile. It doesn't, unless you're playing Dense Fog. It doesn't affect Chronodile. It doesn't affect Majesty if they're both properly enchanted. And if anybody's got the Hem of Hephaestus on them, along with Hephaestus out on the field, then it doesn't affect that Celestial either. But yeah, gonna be interesting to see what happens here. I wish we could have got a couple more Frost reveals. The Aurora Borealis again just doesn't feel like it's gonna be really. It just seems mid. And he says these things are gonna, like, more things are going to be able to take advantage of it later, but I don't really see a reason for it when you have Frigicub that can just Nexus and get that back as well. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 17. We're on the second half. We're on the second half of the 32 days of Moonrise, and let's see what we got for these last few days. Until then, minus the I'll see you guys later.